Big B on the track. Oh boy.
Captain Saber Bro is here to save the day. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. Her to pay for this shit. No, but I can tell you, women ain't gonna try you if they feel like they can't try you. If they tried you, they felt like it was something else got going on. Worry about you. Worry about you, how you treating me. So make sure you hit that like button. Hey yo, are we live? Can you guys hear me? Let me make sure we live. Let me make sure we live. We are live. Hey, yo, what's going on? I'm your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre, and we are here. Let's get a roll call. Who is in the building? This is your Captain Saber Bro, King Dre, the homie, CMJ. What's going on? What is going on, guys? Like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. That way you can get this good player shit fresh off the press. Y'all know my slogan. Playerism is the antidote to feminism. Lituation Washington. What's up, my guy? Marco, what's up, my guy? Shout out to everybody on Facebook land, YouTube land, Twitter land, Twitch land, Instagram land. Let me do the let me set up the Instagram live right now. Let me set up the Instagram live, guys. Let me set up the Instagram live. But first, guys, this episode of Too Much Game Live is brought to you by the Ultimate Ladies Man Bundle. That'll be out on April 15th. And the Ultimate Ladies Man Bundle is a suite of programs and live training webinars that will take you from zero to hero, geek to chic in the dating game. We're going to take you from zero to hero. So if you out here and you struggling in any capacity, dating, getting laid, getting flaked on, texting, I got you. My program will take care of you. It's coming out on April 15th. Guys, make sure you get on the wait list right now. I'm going to post a link in the chat for YouTube. Lonnie Vic, what's up, brother? I'm going to post a link in the chat right now on YouTube, and I want you guys to click that link that's in the chat, that's pinned in the chat, and you can get on the wait list right there. This program is going to take you from zero to hero. When you get access to the Ladies Man Bundle, you're going to get 5 programs. You're going to get Attraction 101, which teaches you how to be attractive inside and out. You're going to get Modern Dating Mastery, which teaches you the dating game from all the way from approaching, all the way from closing the deal. You're going to get Sexual Seduction and Bedroom Mastery. You're going to get How to Last Longer and Fuck Better, because y'all ain't putting it down right in the bedroom. And quite frankly, you know, chicks are ghosting you because you ain't hitting it right. You're going to get How to Have a Dominant Masculine Presence. You're going to also get 5 live webinar trainings from experts in the field. So 5 live trainings. So it's basically like 10 programs, but 5 of these are going to be training, and it's not going to be training from me. It's going to be training from experts in the field of, I got a guy coming to teach you how to get your credit, get your money together, fitness, all of that stuff. We're going to have that. So 5 days, you're going to get 5 days of that. And you're going to get 6 months access into my private exclusive community, the Players Club. Guys, I'm getting ready to take the Players Club to a whole nother level, by the way. After we do this, release this Ladies Man bundle, all of my efforts is going to go to the Players Club. That's what we're going to focus on. I'm focused on making that group better. I'm focused on making that group much more valuable. And also, when you get access to the Ladies Man bundle, you're going to get weekly coaching. Did you guys hear that? Excuse me. Did you guys hear that? You are going to get weekly coaching with me. Every week, you're going to be able to meet with me, and I'm going to be able to lace you up in depth, go on and on and on. Whatever problem you have, I got you. We're going to do that weekly. You get all of that with the Ladies Man bundle. Guys, make sure you get on the wait list right now. Let me show you how to get on the wait list for the guys that don't get it. You click on that link. You click on that link, and you're going to go to this page right here. You're going to go to this page right here, warning. It's going to say warning, and we launch in 26 days, guys. Get on the wait list. We are only going to be enrolling for 5 days. So from April 15th, from April to April 19th is when you're going to have to enroll. So don't think like, oh, I ain't going to get it this time. I'm going to get it next time. No, you're not. We close enrollment on April 19th. So get on the wait list. First come, first goddamn serve. First come, first serve. Click this button right here. Click secure your spot. Put your first name. You don't have to put your last name. Put your email, your phone number. That way, when we go live, I can shoot it. I shoot the link directly to people that's on the wait list, and they get first dibs at it. So make sure you guys put yourself on the wait list right now. Click that link that's in the chat. If you're watching on Twitter, click the link that's in the bio. If you watch it on Facebook, click the link that's in the bio. And I think it put it in the chat as well. Yeah, that's the Ladies Man bundle. We're releasing it in 26 days. I'm excited to bring this to you guys. I know you guys are excited. Here go a word. Again, this episode is brought to you by that. In 2024, dating has become ruthless and competitive. With the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field. Today, women have an edge that they've never had, with choice and options at their fingertips. Now, the gap between the men who can is the highest it's ever been. So where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting, let's just be friends, and I need to get to know you more rejections. I know it seemed like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process from the initial approach all the way to sexual escalation. Gain valuable skills in screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going down on April 15th. I hope y'all on the wait list. I hope you guys are on the wait list. Let me add the Instagram stream right now. But y'all know how we doing this. Ask your questions. Put your questions in the chat. Let's get this game. Make sure the more thorough your question, the better advice I can give you. If the question is thorough, I can give you a thorough answer. I can give you a thorough solution. If it's half-assed, I'm not even going to read no half-assed questions, because remember, I want you guys to be bosses. I want you guys to be players. I want you guys to be leaders. So I want you guys to learn how to communicate effectively. So if you ask me some half-assed shit, I'm not answering it tonight. Make sure y'all like the video too. Shout out to the Instagram gang. Shout out to the Instagram gang. Let's get it with the questions. My ex took cocaine and lied to me and cheated with coke. Okay, so we starting like that, huh? We are starting like that. Why is eating coochie an invaluable act in the modern world? First, we got to look at what invaluable means. We got to start there because I don't know what that means. So let's start there. Well, I want to make sure that it means what I think it means. Why is eating coochie extremely useful? It's really not. It's not. It's not. You don't really. Let me tell you something. When a woman is like really, 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 really into you, and she don't got a lot of miles on her, and she hasn't disconnected herself. She hasn't disconnected herself emotionally from sex, and she's not like turned out perverted. Right? She ain't been perverted by one of these freaky dudes. You ain't really got to do that to him, bro. That's on everything I love. This is just this is just from experience. You ain't got to do that, bro. So, but if you like it, handle your business. If you like eating coochie, handle your business. What are the steps to get over a woman you built up just for her to walk out your life? I've been in the gym, grew myself into work. What else you recommend? Just keep doing that, brother. Keep doing that and find yourself. Find out what you like to do. Also discover your passions. I would not recommend drinking or doing drugs during this period because that's how you become addicted, and that has ruined many a men. So keep doing what you're doing. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing. Pick up a passionate hobby. Pick up something you're passionate about, and start trying to live through the things that you're passionate about. Just pour into you, my brother. Just pour into you. My ex blocked me 5 months ago and unblocked me 2 days ago. I didn't engage her. She is not upset. I'm not initiating seeing her. I told her she's crazy to think I would after she blocked me. I don't know if that's a question. Hey, bro, I bought the Making Women Submissive course, and it taught me a lot about feminism, for sure. I kind of break that down in there because you got to understand the problem. When to check a woman versus when to charge them. Okay, so look, let's break that down. I like that question. When to check a woman versus when to charge her. So for my guys who don't know, who ain't as hip, who ain't who a little bit lame to the game, check basically means to put somebody in line, or not necessarily put somebody in line, but if you yell at me and I say, hey, don't yell at me, watch your mouth. I mean, that's me checking you, basically pretty much getting you in line, right? Verbally, that's checking. Charging is short for charge to the game, meaning it's the game's problem. You're not gonna worry about it. You're not gonna stress about it. You're not gonna spend no time on it. You give that to the game and let the game deal with it, right? It's like charging your credit card. You're not liable for, or you're not really responsible for it. The Visa or Discover or whoever you got the credit card through, it's on them. So that's what charge means. It comes from the streets. Charge it to the game, or charge her to the game. Basically meaning if you're having a problem, or if it's something that's too overbearing, or if it's something that's too stressful, or whatever the case may be, you charge that to the game. That's the game problem. You let the game deal with it. In the new days, they say she's for the streets. She belongs to the streets. So he says, how do you know when to check a woman versus charge her to the game? So you shouldn't have to keep, first I'm going to say this. You shouldn't have to keep checking a woman over and over and over again. So we're going to start right there. You shouldn't have to keep checking a woman, especially for the same thing over and over and over again. Now, people are human beings, and you want to give people grace, and you want to give people room to be human beings. People get upset, they get emotional, they say things that they don't mean sometimes. Cool, right? So me personally, if it's some mouth work, or if it's some, a minor infraction that's not really going against my boundaries, I will give a verbal check-in. Hey, look, we ain't doing that. Hey, chill out with that. If it's something that's causes me safety or emotional pain or it's disloyalty, I charge things like that to the game. Or if checking don't work, I charge a woman to the game. So let's say if a woman says, "Oh, you're being so stupid right now." Typically, depending on how deep I am with the woman, that's not really enough for me to let her go, right? If I check her and she understands that she can't talk to me like that. Now, if I check her and then she do it again, then it's time to start writing her pink slip. It's time to start getting, gearing up to get her out of the way. Going and walk her up out of my life. But if it's things that's go against my boundaries, like, oh, it's another dude, or you talking to another dude or entertaining another dude, even if you ain't fucking them or whatever the case may be, that ain't no, I'm not checking that. That's a straight charge to the game. You understand what I'm saying? There are certain violations, but that's just me and my code based on what I can and I can't deal with. That's something that I can't deal with. So I'm not checking a woman entertaining no dude. I don't go fuck how long we've been together. You got to go. You understand what I'm saying? But minor infractions, or if it's something that's not frequent or whatever the case may be, or something happened and you get, hey, look, that ain't what we're doing. We ain't doing that. So that's how I distinguish when to check a woman versus charge her to the game, just based on the infraction, based on who she is. Now, if I'm dating, I'm a lot less tolerable to bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? But depending on my level of investment, depending on the woman's level of investment, it determines how much grace I'm willing to give said woman. You understand what I'm saying? So if a woman been down with me, loyal to me, putting in with me, she can get a little bit more room to fuck up as far as certain things go versus a woman I just started dating. If she coming in the gate tripping, she got to go. So the key to that is to know what you can tolerate, understand your code of conduct as a man, write out your boundaries, understand your boundaries, and you move based on that. You understand? In a scenario, you got your ideal chick and she always wants to be in your presence and stays in your crib. How would you get shorty out when she real soft and feminine? I'd be on some shorty, go do something. Just give her something to do. But you should have thought about that before you got with it. If you don't like a woman who's clingy, don't deal with a woman who's clingy. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to be outside. Some people don't like being outside, going and moving around. Some people are really introverts, and where being outside drains their energy. Or they may be socially awkward or have social anxiety, and so they just want to stay in their comfort zone. You get up and go do something. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta. I'm not saying vet women because you do have to vet women, but what I'm saying is you have to understand compatibility. Compatibility ain't, oh, I like blue, you like blue. Oh, happily ever after. Oh, I like Netflix binging, you like Netflix binging. Oh, happily ever after. Compatibility is, I don't like a clingy woman. So if I get a woman who's more clingy, y'all not compatible. I like to be outside and I like for a woman I like for my woman to be in the home. So you getting a woman who's an extrovert, y'all not going to be compatible. You understand what I'm saying? So it just seems like you don't have a woman you compatible with, if that makes sense. You know, give her something to do. Hey, can you go pick my clothes up from the cleaners? Oh, hey, can you go run to the grocery store and get this? Give her shit to do. We need food in the house. Give her your credit card and hey, go to the grocery store, handle that. You got to give her something to do, but you can't expect an introvert to all of a sudden become an extrovert because you need your space. You need to think about that before you choosing women to let in your world. You understand what I'm saying? Is it cheaper to keep her or child support payments? Exactly, Rashad. It's cheaper to keep her, but expensive on the soul. I don't agree with it's cheaper to keep her. I give up every dollar that I have for my happiness or my peace. I pay child support, cool. But you know, because them hospital bills that's gonna come from stress later on, way more expensive than the child support payments. for sure. So my peace of mind is priceless. You feel me? Should you help your BM if y'all aren't together financially? That's on you. If you want to, that's up to you. Thanks for offering that course one last time. I don't know if it's worth it with most modern women, to be honest. I'm realizing I might have a lot of them. Just broke it off with a situation of 2 years today. I wanted her to be more, but she kept disqualifying herself. She was lying to me the whole time about little things. Her best friend finally broke it down to me. I talked to her on the phone for an hour and she sent me screenshots of everything. Makes sense because I had to keep checking. Yeah, a lot of the times it be y'all, bro. You know, you try to like change a woman, you try to make a woman into what you want her to be and shit, and then you blame the game. Like it ain't the game. You understand? If you entertain bullshit, a lot of y'all be like, "Oh, it's the modern women," and let me tell you guys something. Women are gonna be women. And again, I said this last time, and I don't want to keep harping in on this, but there's a reason that when you go certain places that women walk with their head down and they're super docile and shit like that. It's because they have to be. That's why when they come over here and they have a system to protect them from getting their ass kicked, they tend to be a lot more free. But most places you go where women are in check, the men have them in check, and it's not by the mouthpiece game type of shit. They beating real ass. I'm not saying that women I'm not saying that we don't have a particular issue in the United States. We do, but women are problematic everywhere you go. There's always going to be something. Women can't come with problems, bro. You a motherfucking red flag. This is what I be trying to get y'all to understand. You are a red flag too as a man. You have things about you that you think you perfect and you think you just the motherfucking God's gift to a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? And you're not. You got to understand that. So I understand that. So it don't make me jaded to see certain things. Now, I'm not going to deal with no woman that's entitled or disrespectful or nothing. You don't have to deal with them. Y'all be complaining about bitches you don't really have to deal with. Just get women who not like that. What's up, Matt Lee? Just get with women who not like that. It's easy. And y'all want the perfect situation. Y'all want the perfect bitch. It don't exist, bro. It don't exist. It does not exist. I don't care where you go. It does not exist. Y'all think them dudes in whatever country you pick ain't going through it with women? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Women, they all have their own unique set of problems. You think people, shout out to MLD. MLD live in Japan, right? He's over there. You know, Asian women are so sweet, submissive, and all this shit. They do the same thing American women do. They just don't be fighting in the streets and shit. The culture there is a bit different, but they do the same thing. They cheat, they whores, all type of shit. They lie, they get fucked raw. They got 40, 50 bodies by the age 23. Like, they do the same thing. They got the same problems. But more often than not, the problem that you having with women is you, because you don't have to pick an entitled lying bitch. You don't have to pick her. The problem is more than likely in the mirror. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I be trying to get y'all to see all the time. Instead of sitting back complaining. I hate complaining. I hate complaining niggas in my real life. I don't let my children complain. I don't want my woman fucking complaining to me. I don't want to complain. Especially, man, we got this beautiful life. We got everything to be so much to everybody right here. Got so much just listening to this. Got so much to be grateful for and to be complaining. Yes, our women may be this, that, but we got a lot. We have things that are positive about our women too. You understand what I'm saying? We have things that are positive about our women. Our women will get up and go work and help pay taxes. Our women will go 50-50. Our women will stay with you if you broke. Not for too long. I'm not saying other cultures won't either, but you know, it's like especially like Mexican cultures, the Spanish cultures and shit. But some of these women, bro, in these countries that y'all think is like, oh, these women will leave your ass. Y'all make sure y'all pass that collection plate. Shout out to Cam Alfred for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my dude Biz. Peace, fam. Just wanted to pay back for the wisdom you keep giving. Keep building, G. Shout out to my guy Biz over at Young High Flyers. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm not saying American women are the greatest women in the world, but why sit here and complain all fucking day, bro? Like, oh, I just modern women, and y'all are like a fucking just an echo chamber. Somebody say something, and y'all just run with it. Women in the United States been like this, bro. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. People just got a voice now. These fucking Karen, fucking insufferable Karen women, they been like this. They been punking their husbands and fucking cheating on with the pool guy and taking half of their shit. This ain't nothing new, bro. Women been targeting rappers and suckers and entertainers, and you know what I'm saying? Women been going to Freakniks and Miami Spring Break and Cancun. Girls Gone Wild. No matter what race people they all, it's all been doing the same shit, bro. If you meeting ain't shit women or modern women, it's you, bro. And again, y'all motherfuckers ain't fly like you think you is. You a red flag. You have qualities about you that's not favorable. You have qualities about you that stress people out. Everybody on here. I don't sit here and act like I'm fucking I'm perfect. I don't act like that in my relationship. I come in the gate letting the motherfucker know I ain't perfect. I got red flags too. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm a good dude. So y'all gotta chill with that complaining shit. I don't like that. I don't like all the complaining. Shout out to Marcus for the $2 super chat. That's a fact. I blame my ex for being a toxic whore, even though I knew she was a stripper for 10 years with family trauma. I chose her. She didn't force me to be with her. Hurts, but it's the truth. Shout out to CMJ for the accountability. That's exactly what I be talking about. Like these dudes will get with the worst of the worst chicks. They know there's red flags written all over her. But then when they get burned, they'll turn around and be like, American women suck. No, you suck. It's strippers everywhere you go. It's hoes everywhere you go. It's women of the night everywhere you go, bro. And if you entertain them, you're going to get what's coming. I got clients, bro, that went overseas, got in the Philippines, Dominican Republic, Brazil, all these countries. They done went overseas, got tricked by some hoe, and they going through the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? So shout out to P-Dub for the $5 super chat. Dre, I appreciate the free game you giving out. Keep these videos coming. Can't wait for the Ultimates Ladies Man bundle to drop for sure. Y'all make sure y'all get up on that. Hey, them collection plate flowing. I'm about to get hype. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, P-Dub. Shout out to Tay Fats for the $5 super chat. I just want peace. I can't complain about women because I'm always going to pick me first for sure. Shout out to Alex for the $5 super chat. Thank you for your work. I appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Derek for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, brother. Best way to figure out what your own red flags are. That is good. That is a man. Listen. That is a motherfucking bar right there. Shout out for that one. See, I like stuff like this. Accountability. Let's go in the mirror. If ever you've argued with a woman or got into it with a woman, you when you dealing with women, you have to put your ego to the side. That's a shout out to 93 Brandon. That's a fucking wonderful question. When you deal with women, you have to put your ego to the side, man. You have to put your ego to the side, and you have to self-reflect often and pay attention to the things that people are saying about you. namely the women that you deal with. Just pay attention to them. Like a woman used to, when I was like 20, I met this shit when I was 20 or 21. And she used to be telling me all the time, like, you sensitive. But she used to always be like, you so sensitive. Like she said it like that, because that's how the women used to say it back in the day. You so sensitive. And that shit used to make me mad. I ain't like that. Because I associated sensitive with being a bitch. And I ain't no bitch. But I associated sensitive with being like feminine, right? And so I would always reject that deposit. I would reject that deposit, but she always said that. And then, like, you know, as I grew and dealt with different women, and I would maybe get into it and hear them out, or they'll be screaming at me or holler at me, I always told myself, you know, again, in the beginning, you would block it out because it's like, bitch, it ain't you, it's me. I mean, it ain't me, it's you. You the problem. But as I started to mature, I started to actually pay attention to the things that people say about me. And that's not to say that I let people's opinion of me move me, because I don't care about what people think about me. I don't let a person's opinions of me change me. However, I do always strive to be better, and I don't want to be a burden to somebody else. And as I got older and I matured, I understand, like, I'm not perfect. Like, I got flaws too. I have things that give people the icks. I have things that fucking aggravate and annoy people and all type of shit. But specifically, the sensitive thing always stuck with me. That always stuck with me. And then one day I'm sitting and I'm just like, man, I would find myself, I realized, like, I get moved easy. Like, I'm always like, and I always take things, not no more, but I used to take things personal. Like if somebody says something to me, like, I need that. Like, I need that, because I was taking it personal. Like, I get, you know, I tried my best throughout my life to hide that from people, because I didn't want people to be able to push my buttons. But if it was necessary, depending on who it is, I'll go there with you, 0 to 100. But it would be things like that people say to me. But as I matured, I realized I am sensitive, and it's cool, you know. But I understand that may be a problem for some people. You understand what I'm saying? That may be a problem with some women. I'm not gonna get mad because a woman make a video and say, "Oh, modern men are just so sensitive," because she may have a bad experience with me, because she may have said something. She may have said, "Oh, shut your stupid ass up," but she may have been mean it like that. Nah, you got me fucked up. Whereas another dude, he may be cool with that, but I ain't cool with that. That'll bother me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say something immediately. So, but I realized that about myself. But I started to look for the silver lining in that too. I'm very easy to please. I'm very basic, and I'm very boring. The most simplest things bring me pleasure. And I appreciate that about myself. And so for me, rather than change who I am, I just lean into it. And I remove myself from people who push my buttons in that way, so I'm not getting mad or frustrated or hurt, getting my feelings hurt and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? But just over time, I started paying attention to the negative things that women would say about me. Oh, you too distant. You non-committal. You never finish what you start. As I matured, I started to realize, like, damn, you know, this is the bad part about me. And the things that I'm not right with, the things that I don't feel good about, I fix it. Like I talked about me never finishing the things that I start. I talked about that on the podcast. I used to be like that. I never really finished nothing I start. I never really would commit to things, people, or anything. I would always be fleeting. But that comes from me being a child. I would always never commit myself to stuff. And this is on some real shit. People may look at that like I'm disloyal, and I'm not I'm the most loyal person ever, but I never pledge allegiance to stuff. Never. Right? Even with like my relationships, I've had committed relationships, but most women I would never even commit to or pledge allegiance to. This real shit. Even when I was in the streets, I'm one of the guys that, and I always been like this, and it came from my childhood though. This came from how, you know, the things that happened in my childhood. I never wanted to tie myself to anything. So when I was growing up and I was a teenager coming into an adult, I never tied myself to the neighborhood that I grew up in. I'm from there. I know the niggas there, like, you know what I'm saying? But I was never one of these neighborhood claiming niggas growing up, even when I was in the streets. I had my group of friends that was from over here, my group of friends that was from over here, and we kind of, you know, at one point we kind of formed like Voltron, and we moved like that. But I never was like the dude that, like, you know, most young black males, when they out there like that, they align themselves to a gang or to a neighborhood. I never did that. I never wanted to be committed to that, because I never wanted to be somewhere and somebody do something to me because of what some nigga did, or you know, I got to take on everybody else's problems. I always thought like that, you know. But I was the same way with everything else. Like, you don't hear me publicly like pledge allegiance to political parties or pledge allegiance to this group. I'm my own personal man, but I'm most secure in that, moving the way that I want to move. Whenever I went to jail, I didn't or prison, I didn't align myself with like niggas and get in gangs and all that shit, because, you know, I'm my own dude. I'm my own man. You know, I like to move to the beat of my own drum. You understand what I'm saying? So I was always very like non-committal. And I've heard women tell me that, but I understand that how that can be a red flag as far as a relationship go. You feel what I'm saying? But basically, to answer dude's question, I just always, not always, but I started to listen to the negative things that people said about me with an open mind. But yeah, I'm very, very, like, you know, I did my dirt and all that shit, but I stayed true to my homies, my friends, not no motherfucking neighborhood, not no gangs and none of that shit, you know. Still right now to the day. Nigga asked me like, oh, where you from? I ain't from nowhere. I grew up in a certain neighborhood. Grew up, went to school, know everybody there, but I ain't never hang with them niggas like that. Never hung with them niggas like that. And this is not like to say it like in a bad way. It's not to say it in a bad way, like something wrong with them niggas flaw and all that. Not that, but I just was non-committal like that. I don't want to be, I'm my own man, bro. It was very hard for me to commit to relationships, even in my 20s. Like, it was like marriage was like, the idea of commitment and marriage was too much for me to even think about when I was in my 20s. Like, there was no way that I would have got married in my 20s, because I was just very non-committal like that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, that's some of the flaws that I seen in myself. You're sensitive, you're non-committal, stubborn. So, but you got to remove your ego, and you got to understand that you are bringing flaws into a situation too. You too are bringing flaws into a relationship. Y'all look at women and expect them to be perfect and all this shit, but you a whole walking red flag. You see what I'm saying? You may not shower every day. You may be junky. You may be sensitive. You maybe can't fuck long. You maybe don't make enough money. You understand what I'm saying? You may be shut down and don't know how to communicate. A lot of y'all ain't as good as you think you are. You know, and when you begin to operate with remove your ego and understand that you're a human being and you have flaws too, and you bringing flaws to a relationship, you'll be able to approach relationships and dating much differently. And certain things won't, whatever, but y'all be as delusional and entitled as just as much as these women are. You understand? I don't think that make you sensitive, bro. Certain people you can say that makes you sensitive. If somebody can say something to you and it bothers you to the point of arousing emotions, that makes you sensitive. It's one thing to say, hey, don't talk to me like that because you got to respect me. But it used to be to the point where, like, if somebody says something out of the way, I get mad about it. It's not about, oh, let me check this person because I don't want them to disrespect me. I get mad, like visibly upset or visibly hurt by it. You see what I'm saying? Are you from Chicago? No, I'm not. Do you agree with the what you are, what you attract statement? I don't want to say you are what you attract. You are what you choose to entertain. You definitely are what you choose to entertain because you can have a lot of money and be a great guy. The money attracts the women or the status and shit. And that don't mean that don't mean because you attract the dirtbag women to you because of your external whatever. That don't mean that you're a bad person. But if you choose to entertain a dirtbag, you're a dirtbag. If you choose to entertain a liar and a cheater, there's a reason that you choose to entertain her. So you are who you choose to entertain. Shout out to the quote circle. What's up, bro? I was going to ask something, but I didn't want you to go in, Dre. I've seen how you go in. I'm good, bro. Just ask it. You might as well. You put it. You said that. Been having trouble landing my dream job lately. Been thinking that my life will never take off. I just watched your Oskino Vaz episode today. Vasquez episode today. Eye opening for sure. Got to keep striving for sure, bro. For sure. What's your dream job, if you don't mind me asking? How do you know if you got the right one? When y'all ask me stuff like that, that lets me know you don't know who you are as a man. You don't know who you are as a man. You don't know, you don't have a code, you don't have boundaries. It's simple. You got the right one when she check all the fucking boxes. But what boxes do you have? You don't even know who you are. She unfollowed me off of social media. Charge her to the game. It just depends, bro. It just depends, bro. It just depends. Shout out to the Twitter gang. What's up with Twitter, man? Or X as they call it now. Shout out to X. Let me charge my damn laptop before that bitch die on me. Watching my Twitter screen over here. A firefighter. Why you can't land a firefighter job? If you watching on X and you could chat, type 1 if you watching on X. Hold up. What's the Oskino episode? Let me see. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna put that Oskino episode in the chat real quick. It basically talks about counting your blessings and not being fucking ungrateful and complaining all the time. It's very long. It's about 3 hours long, but it's worth the watch. It's worth it. This the link to it right here. I just put in the chat. My girlfriend of 9 months disrespected me and I cut her off. She apologized multiple times and sent me a handwritten letter. Thoughts? That's up to you. Guys, when you say thoughts, that means like, what am I thinking about it? I'm not thinking nothing about what your bitch did to you, bro. Ask me specific questions. Would you do? How should I handle it? What does that mean? But when you say, oh, thoughts, I don't have none, bro. I don't be thinking about what y'all be going through. You ever had a soul tie, bro? What is a soul tie? Have I ever been attached to a woman? Yes, of course. We all do. What is a soul tie? An attachment? Y'all find it like, y'all just be trying to intellectualize regular shit. Difference between showing you're emotional about something slick or disrespect someone did versus standing 10 toes about the slick remark action. It ain't really showing emotion is showing emotion. That's almost kind of this, that's almost kind of answered itself, John Doe. Standing 10 toes versus showing emotions. Showing them protection and love, knowing your intent, always be 100. Bro, I heard you say eating them is submissive. Elaborate. It is submissive. Oral sex is submissive. It is very submissive. And I don't know what else you want me to elaborate on, but when a woman is on her knees giving you that sloppy toppy, she's submitting to you. She's being submissive. And when you're doing it, you being submissive. You know? That applies to you too. That definitely applies to you too. I'm waiting for the Ultimate Ladies Man bundles. I wish it would drop sooner. It's coming, bro. 26 days. Stack your money. And by the way, you will be able to do a payment plan. You will be able to do a payment plan. I think you only need $174 to get started. How about that? That's all you need. $174 to get started. I've had 2 different interviews with 2 different departments so far, been shot down by both, but they told me what to do to work on to improve my interview skills. There you go. I'm asking, what's an example of being emotional versus checking and getting aggressive? Aggression is an action charged by emotion. So if you're aggressive, there's emotion behind it. But being emotional is getting upset about something. Start yelling and screaming, getting upset, face getting hot, cursing, and and checking is just, hey, look, watch your motherfucking mouth. That ain't what we doing. Are the weekly webinar meetings on the playback? Yeah. The weekly the webinars, the 5 webinars that you will get, you will be able to, if you don't make the live viewing of those webinar sessions, you will be able to watch the playbacks. They will be in your archives. If she broke up with me but still wants to smash, that's not a thorough question. That's not a thorough question. Do you or will you ever come out with a course on elevating your finances, investing, getting your bread up? Yeah, I will, but that will require me to like do a whole, I don't know, maybe if I ever get tired of doing this, I'm gonna start talking about it more in my group. In fact, a part of the Ladies Man Bundle, we're gonna introduce, and I've done this before. I got a guy coming to teach you how to get your credit, and then I think I'm gonna have a guy talking about like laying your financial foundation, the money game, and all of that shit. So yeah, that'll be a part of the Ladies Man Bundle, one of the webinars. So you can come and learn about getting your bread up. But I'm going to start in the groups, in the Players Club. I'm going to start giving more advice as far as like getting your bread up, because I'm not a financial guru as far as like that's not where I'm trying to turn my content to. Because in order to create a course and sell a course around content, around finances, I would have to be able to sell the course, and how I need to market and do ads and all of that stuff. And so I would have to start creating financial content. I would have to start showing financial proof and stuff like that. And I don't want to be a financial guru. Not right now, at least. That's not where my heart at. But I do want to help you guys get your shit together financially. So in the Players Club, which you could join at the playersclub.vip. And by the way, if you're a part of the Players Club, you get a discount on the Ladies Man Bundle. I shouldn't have said that. But when you're a part of the Players Club, I'm going to start doing that a lot more and teach you guys how to get your bread up. Financials, building your financial foundation, credit, running a business, structuring the business, creating content, whatever you guys want to do as far as that go. Investments and stuff like that. I have guys, if not me, I'll have guys in there to teach you that type of stuff. So like I said, after this Ladies Man Bundle, everything is going to be my main offering to the public is going to be my group. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't going to be about courses and come to this webinar and all that shit. It's going to be, I'm trying to grow my community, because that's what I initially wanted to do, was to grow a community and network of men. And so I'm going to start putting my all into that. So that's going to be my focus. So, and course access will be inside of that. So my time is going to be spent making my community better with different value and different features. Right now, it's already so much value. It's a ton of value in it right now. Like we do, like the weekly coaching. You can't, with a guy like me, weekly coaching. That's worth his weight in gold. Really, you see what I'm saying? So that's just be on the lookout for that. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to get these programs, the Ladies Man Bundle, you need to get that because it's not going to be available like that. It's not going to be available like that. All of my efforts is going to building my group. I already got my marketing team behind it. I already did market research calls with a bunch of you guys. Y'all guys talk to my team to figure out what we could do to make it better and grow it and make it more. You see what I'm saying? And so that's going to be my whole focus from now on. So but yeah, Ladies Man Bundle. Go to ladiesman.com, ultimatелadiesman.com. If you guys want the Ladies Man Bundle, if you guys interested in the Ladies Man Bundle, make sure if you're on Instagram, type ultimate in the chat. Pack Platt, he says, situation of 8 months, cut me off and stop reaching out. Whenever I reach out, he says he needs to focus on getting his money right, but he still likes me. Is this cap? He want to focus on getting his money right. You ain't make the cut. It's something, look in the mirror, It's not necessary to say look in the mirror because everybody ain't gonna like you. But he don't think that you value enough to bring him on the journey, or he don't trust you enough, or you haven't shown him enough to make him comfortable giving you access to that part of his life. And so when it's time for him to focus and get serious, whoever the dead weight is get cut. And Miss P, you was pretty much dead weight. So just respect that. And if you don't want that to happen, make sure you provide men value. But I don't think that it's capped that he want to focus on his money. You said something a while back that I adapted. Quit expecting good women to want you at your worst. Once I started working on me, the quality of women I'm dealing with was way higher than I was used to. Exactly, Lonnie. Quit expecting women to want you at your worst, bro. Good women want things that's good for them. Good women want good men, period. Good men who can hold their own, who doing good things. That's what good women want. They don't want your bum ass. I'm not calling you a bum, Lonnie, but But let me give you guys a word from the Ladies Man Bundle real quick.
In 2024, dating has become ruthless and competitive. With the technological advances we've made in society being the main culprit. Social media and dating apps have leveled the playing field. Today, women have an edge that they've never had, with choice and options at their fingertips. Now, the gap between the men who can and can is the highest it's ever been. So where does that leave you? Frustrated, disappointed, lonely, left on scene, canceled dates, ghosting, let's just be friends, and I need to get to know you more rejections. I know it seemed like you're on a dark, dead-end road, but that changes right now. I have the solution for you. I have the keys to transform you into the ladies' man that women can't resist. Yes, you too can be amongst the 5% of men who know this game. This system will teach you the entire seduction process from the initial approach all the way to sexual escalation. Gain valuable skills in screening, texting, flake prevention, sexual escalation, and so much more. Are you ready to start winning? Are you ready to become the ultimate ladies' man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Guys, if you're ready for that, If you want to get on the wait list, if you're interested in that, if you're watching on Instagram right now, type ultimate in the chat. Right now, type ultimate, and I'll send you the link immediately. You watching on Instagram, you watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, type the link in the chat or type the link that's in the bio. That's the Ladies Man Bundle is coming on April 15th. 26 days away. I'm excited to bring you guys this real shit. Somebody asked me on Instagram, do you believe there are good, loyal, honest women out there? Do you mean good people exist? Yes, good people exist. Good women exist and good men exist. What kind of question is that, bro? It's a crazy question. And if you haven't experienced that, I pity you, my brother. You got to start putting yourself in better positions. The same way a woman would be like, there's no good men, all of the men are dogs and all this shit. And I pity that woman, bro. I pity that woman because she know not the joys of life. But unfortunately, as a grown man, in order to experience the good things that life has to offer, you got to get your shit together. You understand? Or you're going to always be exploited. You're going to be exploited for your labor and you're going to be exploited for your energy. So you got to get your shit together, my brother. I'm French. Sorry. Sorry for the sentence. She say we not compatible because we not in the same page. She is 18. She say I'm too distant, and I know. She still want to smash. So smash, motherfucker. Y'all tender dicks, bro. Y'all be fucking chick be like, hey, look, I just want to party and hang out. Y'all be like, but I want a girlfriend. No. Like, come on, bro. Y'all soft, bro. Y'all act like women. I want to know. I want more. I know you're a whore, but I see so much in you. I see so much in you that you don't see in yourself. Stop being tender dicks, bro. She say she don't, damn. Hit it and keep it moving. Y'all be fucking the game up, bro. Y'all just be like, chick be telling you, hey, look, I just want to have fun and I don't need all that stress and I just want to party and shit. And y'all just like, y'all think that mean take out the cape, roll out the red carpet and Captain save a hoe. Get you some ass, bro, and chill. Tender dicks, bro. God damn. How would you protect your assets when dating a younger woman when you know this dating climate has changed to be a transaction? That's easy, bro. Don't give them nothing. And don't have a baby with nobody you're not married to. Don't give them nothing. You don't have to give women your resources. The same way you would protect it from a con man. Shout out to you. I appreciate it though for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that. Y'all be tender dicks, bro. Like, damn, bro. Jeez. She 18, bro. Like, y'all don't listen. Y'all ain't hurt. Y'all ain't gonna learn. Like, women that are young is not good for relationships. It's that simple. Women that young are not good for relationships, bro. Damn, they want to be hoes. She telling you, I want to be a hoe. It's this cute chick who I work with who's is a femme lesbian vibe. She been getting increasingly flirty. My mouthpiece is pretty solid, so I'm just trying some shit. But do you have any tips? Tips on what? Tips for what, bro? What do you need tips to do? That's an example of a question that's not really thorough. What do you need tips to do? Any tips? For what? I'm going to just try some shit. What are you going to try? What do you want to do? What's your goal? OG told me never get married unless she sign a prenup. What are your thoughts? If you like it, I love it, my brother. If you like it, I love it. I know for me, that's what I need. But if you don't feel like you need it, that's on you, my brother. That is on you. How do you feel about messing with girls in the office? What laws are you laying down if you do decide to break the cardinal rule? I don't decide to break the cardinal rule. The fact that you know it's a rule and you asking me that question, let me know how crazy y'all are. And then you wonder why you get the shit that you get. And then you be like, modern women ain't shit. This is what I be talking about. You know it's a cardinal rule because you just said it. You know it. What laws are you laying down? You don't get to lay no raw laws down when you start violating the game. You want to have boundaries and shit after you violate and break the rules. Now you want to start boundaries and give rules after you break rules. Why somebody gonna follow rules and you broke them? That's what I be talking about. And then when that backfire on you, you're gonna be hollering about modern women. You're gonna be hollering about modern women. What do you think of women asking you for money when you're in the talking stage? Absolutely not. Woman asks you for money when you first start talking to her, she putting you in a trick bag. She don't like you like that, bro. If a woman start asking you for money when you first start talking to her, she don't like you like that. She putting you in a trick bag. Whatever you doing, who you are is not good enough for her, and now it's time for her to start being compensated. You are in a trick bag, my brother. Congratulations. Congratulations, my dude. Trick bag. If you ain't really got game like that, but you definitely got personality and don't want to court with money, what's your approach? Your personality, lead with your personality. If you have a way if you have a way to make your personality resonate, you have a little bit of game to yourself. Hey, I'm not saying say this exactly, but lead with your personality. And saying, instead of saying, let me take you out to dinner, say, hey, let's meet up, talk, and have a good time and get to know each other. That's leading with your personality. Hey, Dre, my man's having a party with mad chicks, but I just started working. Should I take off work to go to the party or should I just work? What do you think, bro? You don't ever, you go to work, bro. You go to work. You finna go to miss your money for some funky bitches, bro. Some little thoughts. You finna fuck up your money. You just started that job and you about to call out to go to a fucking party. Get your shit together. Get your shit together, my bro. Did you say you would need a prenup or you shouldn't? What's your advice? I said, if you like it, I love it. If you feel like you need a prenup, get a prenup. If you feel like you don't. I don't really have advice for men who, as far as marriage go, because I ain't never been married, so I can't really. I know that's a different ball game, so I can't really, I don't really like to give people advice on, oh, well, you need to do this as far as a marriage go and all that. I don't understand how that process works legally. I know about keeping women interested. I know about maintaining a relationship, but the legalities of marriage, the legal aspect of it, I don't have experience with. So I can't give you that type of advice. Any suggestions on finding good quality women in Tampa Bay? What part of Tampa you live in, bro? Stack Fetty. How do you feel about dating women off of social media sites, or is it best I find a woman in person? Do both. Do both, bro. Dude got mad because I didn't put him in the trick bag. Dating is weird. What do you mean? Robin Red, how he got mad because you didn't put him in a trick bag? You need to elaborate a little bit more, because I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no dude that'll be mad because they didn't go in a trick bag. Do you even know what a trick bag is? North Tampa, brother, but I be everywhere. Okay. So you know that they gentrifying that area a lot. I don't know what part of, I don't know if it's Southern Springs area or like old Cross Fletcher area, which is known as, used to be known technically on paper like University area. But to the locals, we call it Cross Fletcher. So I don't know if you're in that area or what. I'm assuming in that area. On Fowler, the college is right there on Fowler and 30th, Bruce B. Downs. So the college is right there between Fletcher and Fowler. So you have a college right there. I'm not telling you to wife up no college chicks. But everything around that is where a lot of women frequent. Specifically, there's a plaza. And you go to this plaza, it's always chicks at this plaza. What's this restaurant called? So Fresh in this plaza. It is Chase Bank right there, Winn-Dixie, Chili's. It's right between Bruce B. Downs and where the mall is. There's a plaza right there where the Chili's at. It's like a noodle bar, a dessert place, chicken salad, and a So Fresh. It's a lot of women be in that plaza, bro. Yes, sir, by Chick-fil-A. No, Chick-fil-A is on that's down further. Chick-fil-A is down by 56. I'm talking about all the way down past 30th Street, bro, Bruce B. Downs. So once you pass over 30th Street, that's what I'm talking about. That whole little area right there, just go up in there. Go down to like the Riverwalk area, like downtown. You can go to Channel Side. There's a bunch of shit you can do, bro. Go to Channel Side. And it depends on what type of women you like. So tired of the social media filters on dating sites. Yeah. It depends on what type of women you like and your age. What age range you looking for? Shout out to Casemiro. What's up, my guy? What's up, my guy? But yeah, it's always women up in that area, all over the area, especially nowadays. That area has they changing the name to like Uptown or some shit. But that was, I did a little stomping around in that area when I was back in the days when it wasn't so nice. But they done gentrified it and shit. The colleges buying up they got a Sprouts over there and everything, bro. They got Sprouts and all type of shit over there now. On what platform are they asking from? I'm on Facebook. They asking on YouTube and Instagram. They're asking on YouTube and Instagram. Ways to build self-confidence. Trust yourself. Start accomplishing your goals. The 4 pillars of confidence are your ability to generate resources, what you look like, what you look like, when you see in the mirror, your passion, you're being good at your passions, and being good with women. These are the 4 main sources of confidence. I always tell guys to work on these 4 in terms of building self-confidence. Having these in line is, and I'm not saying you need external things to be confident, because external things shouldn't make you, but your ability to generate resources is not your money itself, but you having the skills to take care of yourself and take care of your people and provide for a family. This is an internal thing. This makes you feel good about yourself. You're competent in an area, in the main area of life, which is sustaining yourself and sustaining your people. That's one of the major sources of confidence as a man. One of the main sources. You have what you look like, what you look at in the mirror. So if you look like shit, you're going to feel like shit. So make sure when you look in the mirror, you smile and say, I'm too cold for these hoes. These hoes can't handle me. When you look in the mirror, you need to be saying that to yourself, and you need to actually feel like that. Like, I'm too much for these hoes. Or women or whatever. Your passions and your purpose, like living through that. So whatever hobbies you have or whatever passions you have, when you're good at that, and when you're knowledgeable and you're thorough, when you're knowledgeable and thorough at those things, especially if it's providing you money, especially if your passions are and your hobbies are providing you money. So that's not only taking care of that pillar, but it's taking care of the pillar where you have being able to generate resources for yourself. So that, and then your ability to mate and be successful with women. So work on those 4 things. Can we call in? It depends about what. What is it? What do you want to call in about? I'm 25, Brody. Latinas and whites. Okay, so for Latinas, for white chicks, the college, that whole college area right there. But if you go past, you go behind the mall and all that, that's the hood. Town and country, go to spots in town and country. Go to spots in that's where the Spanish chicks. In town and country, that's where all the Spanish chicks at. Go hang out in town and country. It's all Spanish people. It's all Spanish people, town and country. This is another thing I be saying. This is what I'm saying right here. This. He says, I think you can give a woman everything, but if she does not give you respect, you don't have a true relationship. Why would you give a woman anything if she ain't giving you respect? That's the question. That's what I be talking about. You guys have to put you first. And when you put you first and you truly put you first, you will hold yourself accountable. Why would you give a woman anything and she's not giving you, at the very minimum, respect, which is due to a dog? What do we do when chicks try to knock confidence down? You get rid of them. Is it a good idea to fuck with my ex because she is my ex? We broke up 1 week ago. No, you're not strong enough to fuck with your ex. You're still a tender dick. You're a tender dick. Just move on, bro. And you're not going to listen to me. Can you speak on the book Think and Grow Rich? Think and Grow Rich is a very great book. It changed my life. What do you want to know about it? It's a very great book. Changed my life, bro. That book changed my life. That book changed my life, bro. Does a nagging woman mean she fuck with you or cares about you to some degree? No, it does not. That's not what that means. Any woman who fucks with you is not going to wear you down and stress you out. You know what I'm saying? A good woman who's about you, she's going to communicate to you in a way that you receive it so she can get what she need. And if she can't get what she need from you, or she feel like she's lacking, a good woman is going to call it quits on that relationship. A woman who's nagging you is a woman who wants to tear you and wear you down and stress you out, and she's dumping her toxicity onto you. That does not mean she cares about you or fucking with you. And I would argue that she doesn't care about you at all. Because if you know that I don't like stress, if you know that nagging slows me down, if you know that it stresses me out, and when I can't be stressed, I can't operate at my highest levels. If you know that about me, and if you know that about me and you still doing it, you don't care about me or you don't love me. You're just here for what you can take. So no, that's not what that means. Nope, that's not what that means, unfortunately. Guys, for the 1 millionth time, if a woman tells you, hey, I'm emotionally checked out of this, what else do you need from her? What else do you need, bro? Like, God damn, it applies to you. All the videos that I watch, listen up, guys. Because a lot of y'all, I like good questions, but a lot of y'all be asking me shit and you know the answer to it. Like what it means when you watch my video and I say something and it resonates, or you like it, or you watch it, that applies to you too. You are not special. If a woman tell you she's emotionally checked out, that's what that means. It means she don't fuck with you. The reason why she keep checking in on you to see that, oh, well, when the dude who keep fucking on me, whenever I get tired of him or whenever it ain't looking good, I want to see if I got my dude who I can go back and I can go back to my comfort zone. The dude who cares for me no matter what. The dude who will let me run all over him. The dude who will tolerate, who will tolerate all of my BS. I want to see if he's still available. So when I'm done getting fucked and I'm done giving my sexual best to Rodney over here, I just want to make sure you're still there. When you hear me say that in a TikTok video, a social media video, a YouTube video, yes, motherfucker, that applies to you too. How to turn a dominant woman into a submissive woman. That's way too much for you to handle, bro. I'm not even gonna go there. Shout out to Tyler for the $4, $5 super chat. Yo, what's up, bro? I don't know how you do it when you keep repeating yourself to these dudes. I will have to quit my podcast. Ain't no quitting, bro. It is what it is. I don't take it personal. She telling you she's about to fuck somebody else. Yeah, it means the same shit to you. The same thing apply to you, bro. This is a good question. How you turn a dominant woman into a submissive question. This is a better question. It's questions like this that I like. I'm not going to answer that because that's not even something that, I will be setting you on a path to destruction by that. It's possible, but you're going to damage yourself in the process. And I'm not here to help you damage yourself. Have you been cheated on in your younger days? What were the signs that went over your head? Yeah, hell yeah. When I talked about that, my last podcast. Y'all guys need to not only watch this, you guys need to watch my podcast. I do a real this is just a live stream, me chopping it up with the family, answering questions, and me connecting with y'all live. I actually do a podcast where I go and I talk. It's not live, and it's more thought out. It's more in depth. That's on Apple, Spotify. It's on YouTube. It's called Captain Saver Bro Show. Go watch the episodes to that. The last one I did was called Boyfriend Culture. Well, not the last one, the time before last, it's called Boyfriend Culture. And I talked about that. I went in depth. Let's collab sometimes. I got to know who you are, bro. Got to make sense. But I talked about me before, this happened like two or three times before I turned 21. Yeah, but to answer your question, some of the signs that I missed, not even that I missed, but, meeting women that's in clubs, women who like to be out partying and shit. Like, that's the biggest thing, because that was the main thing. And that was the common denominator with all of them. They was in clubs. And then with two of the situations, they were friends. So I dated one at one point in time, and then maybe a year and a half later, I dated the homegirl. And that was a red flag in itself. Like, you think she gonna be different? They friends. They thug together. That's the same type of chick. So, I was just arrogant and shit, and I overlooked that. And the game paid me dearly for it. A game spanked my ass because of that. Dre, you said you would cut off anyone no matter who it is. I cut off my mom 3 years ago and thinking about my pops next. Any advice on journeying life alone? You don't have to be alone. Why did you cut off your mom, and why are you going to cut off your pops before I get into that? That's a good question. A sign that a chick with a best friend that is a sidekick. What? Here go 240 Jizzle. Jizzle, he says he want to clear something up. I didn't make a video about you. I cut the live stream up. You act like I fucking went and made a video. That wasn't no video. I cut a live stream up. We all experienced that together. I just chopped the video up and put it out. But that was a live stream we did, bro. I ain't go behind your back and make no video. What you got to clear up, Jizzle? What do you think about being a one-woman man? If you like it, I love it. If it's for you, do it. They were drug addicts, emotionally abusive, and were absent. What about now, CMJ? What about now? What about now, my brother? Are they still that way now? Could you do a video on toxic mothers? I'm going to do a whole podcast on it. Those glasses, real player, like for sure. It ain't the glasses, bro, because you put them on a lame, they're going to be ugly. It ain't the glasses, it's me, brother. I make the glasses what they are. You feel me? I'm going to do a podcast on that. Not the next episode, but the episode after next. I'm going to talk about that and how that affects your game. CMJ, talk to me, brother. How are your parents now, bro? Before I talk about that, because I want to touch on that. I just wanted to say that you misunderstood me. I just watch it on my break, not whack off in the car. Why the fuck you didn't say that when I was saying that? You know, bro, you can't change it now. They're not addicts anymore, but they still behave like them, victim mentality. And I had to support them financially, emotionally. Yeah, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You know, and I hate to be like that, but you know, if it's not serving you, and you know, because I like to, I'm not one of these, you know, these dudes is like, oh, I'm gonna shit on your parents because they fucked up and shit. Because when you have your own children, bro, you're gonna understand, man. Like this shit don't come with no fucking manual. And just because you have kids, that don't mean the world gonna lighten up on your ass. You still gonna have problems. You still gonna be unequipped to deal with your problems. Your mental problems ain't gonna go away. Your emotional baggage ain't gonna go away. You still gotta deal with it and have kids. So I understand that. Like when my mom had me young. So, you know, there was a lot of things that she did when I was young, as far as like me and her relationship, that I may not have agreed with, but I never, you know, she's a human being and she was just trying to figure it out. And she did everything in the best interest of me, although I may feel like it was a little too extreme, or I may feel like it wasn't right or whatever. However I felt growing up. But now I understand that she was just doing what she knew how to do, what was taught to her. She didn't know any better. And when she knew better, she did better. You understand what I'm saying? And so I understand that she's not perfect. My mom wasn't perfect. My dad wasn't perfect. I felt a certain type of way about my dad. Because, you know, he made a decision. He made a decision to, while he was old enough to know better, to you know, that I basically grew up without a father. And so I was not upset with him, but I felt a way after I was an adult. When I was growing up, I never felt the way, but after I was an adult and I had my own kids, and you know, I'm realizing like, damn, I don't know financial literacy. And then I'm meeting people and they got their shit together financially and shit. I'm like, my dad should have taught me that. And so, you know, it started to make me feel a certain type of way. So I did feel a certain type of way, and I talked to him about it. But I did understand, you know, that he was in prison. It was really nothing that he can do, and he didn't know any better. Like he can only move based off what his parents provided to him. And his dad was a big time hustler. My granddad was a big time hustler. Like big time. So, you know, spoiled, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It never heard no. But then you got the streets in you because of who your dad is and shit. And so I understand that. You feel me? And again, it is what it is. Everything that I went through made me who I am today. You know what I'm saying? So, it don't come with a manual. And we all have problems, bro. Like I saw this thing on TikTok, and it was this chick. They was on some talk show, and the woman, the daughter was telling them, like, like crying or had a gripe about she telling the mom that she got sexually assaulted. And she came and told the mom, and the mom didn't really do anything about it. But then when she confronted the mom on the show, the mom was basically like, hey, that's a trigger for me. I didn't, I don't even know how to deal with my own thing. At this, is a time where you as an adult, you have to kind of see about yourself and get therapy or whatever. And I kind of feel the mom on that, because like, how are you going to give somebody something that you don't have? Like, how are you going to comfort a person and you don't even know how to comfort yourself, and you don't know how to comfort a person, even if they're your child? I'm not saying that the daughter should not feel a certain type of way, but as the daughter matures, she should understand that everybody's not equipped to deal with your problems. Now I can see if the mom like shut her down or tried to make it seem like it was a lie and all that. The mom just didn't have the resources, the mental resources to see about the child. You understand what I'm saying? It may be right now, and I think I'm a damn good dad, but my kids may feel like I work too much, or they may feel like fucking, every kid gonna have a problem with their parent. My kids gonna have their problems with me, or whatever they felt like I didn't do right, or I didn't do enough and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that we should do our parents like that. Now, if your parents are abusing you and all that shit, then that's a little bit different. But I think we need to be a little bit easier on our parents, because they can only do what they were taught, especially black parents, because back in the days it was rough for black people. And so you can only do what you know. You can only give a kid what you know, or what you think you know. I'm not talking about the parents who are bad to you and the parents who deliberately abandon you, like the father who knew you was around but abandoned you, or the mother. I ain't fuck them. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about people that had their vices, or people that went through things and all type of shit. It could have been bad for me. Like, I could have been a guy who was struggling with alcohol, but by the grace of God, I picked myself up out of that. My kids could have had an alcoholic dad, because I was going through something and I turned to the bottle, for like a year of my life, 8-9 months of my life. It didn't get bad to the point the way it affected my kids, but had I kept going, it would have got to that point. You see what I'm saying? And after a while, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. And I ain't had a drink since, but everybody don't have that type of shit in them. I'm not saying that you got to take care of your parents, or that you should take care of your parents, but I don't think that you should walk around with that type of hate. You just set healthy boundaries. Hey, look, I ain't giving you no fucking money. Don't ask me, and it's going to be like that. But you don't carry that weight around, bro, because that's bad for the soul, if that makes sense. Forgive them for they know not what they do, bro. And when you have children, you're going to understand. When you have children, you will understand. You will understand. I guarantee you, whoever got kids, when your kids start to get teenagers or whatever, they're gonna have their little feelings about what you ain't doing, or what they think you should have did. You always think like that until you have your own children. And when you realize that, oh shit, I have children, my problems didn't stop. My mental shit that I was suffering from didn't go away. The baggage that I have didn't go away. Now I got to figure out how to take care of these motherfuckers while going through my shit, while healing from my shit, while trying to get my life together. Life don't stop because you have kids, and kids entitled children don't really understand that. And entitled children grow up to be entitled adults that don't understand that. And so they give their parents a hard time because the parents didn't give them what they thought they should have. You understand? Drug addicts are not worth the aggravation, parents or kids. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Now, if they're not on drugs and shit, cool, but just set boundaries, bro. Like my mom did the best she had with me, bro. She did the best that she could with what she had, and and I turned out okay. I wasn't, I wasn't the model fucking kid all my life, but you know what I'm saying. Give your parents some grace, my brother. Again, I'm not talking about parents who are deliberately emotionally abusive, deliberately, problematic, drug addicts, or they physically abuse. I'm not talking about parents like that. I'm just talking about regular, people that may be going through their shit, or they, you may feel like you was missing out on something. You talk about how to make a woman submissive. When she respect you, she would give you lots of things. You have to come the alpha male because the woman is looking for a strong man. Dre, when a female say they don't want to have a threesome because they don't like sharing you, do you think you can change their mind? Well, that's just how it works. Why don't y'all gotta learn to respect people, bro? I don't want to have no threesome with you. Okay, this is why you end up like Diddy, bro. It's like end up like Diddy and Russell Simmons and all them niggas. That's why I respect it. She don't want to have no threesome. Okay, conversation over. If that's too much for you, find a woman who don't mind that. But most women, and shout out to Dan Bilzerian. I'm telling you, man, listen to me, man. Listen to me. I changed the wave. I put the seed out there and sparked the brain. I've been saying for the longest. I'm the one that's been telling everybody for the longest. I'm pretty much the only person in this space that's been telling everybody for the longest. If a woman is okay with you cheating, she don't like you for the right reasons. If a woman is okay with you dealing with other women, she don't like you for all the right reasons, bro. Trust me. If a woman is okay with sharing you, she's only in it for your money, period. Dan Bilzerian came out and basically said he's now realizing that. I tried to tell Fresh and them this. I tried to tell Myron this on Fresh and Fit. I've been saying this for so long, bro. I've been saying this for so long. So I'm glad that the things that I'm putting out into the universe is starting to spark the brain in other people, and other people are starting to wake up. I'm not saying don't have you a stable of women or don't have multiple wives and all that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is when y'all do that, you expect something different from those women. You respect something different from those women, and you just got to be prepared. You can't get mad when your fourth hoe or your fourth wife, come one day, come trying to take everything you got or do some disloyal shit, because she was never loyal to you for any bit. She's just with you for your money or so that you could take care of her. Any woman who's genuinely likes you, any woman who's genuinely into you like that, women are extremely territorial. Women are way more territorial than you are. And you are a territorial species, man. Men are very territorial. Women are 50 times more territorial because they have to be. Just the biological makeup, because it's not as easy for them to find what they need to survive. And so they are extra territorial. They get extra jealous. You understand what I'm saying? So any woman is okay with her resources, her emotional safety, her protection, her provisioning. Any woman who is okay with another woman having access to that or having a shot at that does not like you, bro. Any woman who's okay with that does not like you, because by you even entertaining another woman, right, that means that the security that you provide her, the financial security, the emotional security, the comfort, the care, the love, what that means is that's now at stake. That's now being threatened. And if she's okay with that, she don't like you. I want y'all to start actually thinking. Y'all are smart when it comes to business, politics, all this shit. But when it comes to women, men get extremely not smart. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, a woman will look the other way if you cheat on her. That's only if you provide enough value. But the more she do it, the more she do it. If you got a wife or you in a relationship and a woman depends on you for survival, right? The more you cheat on her, what she's doing behind the scenes is she's, number one, she's starting to guard her heart more so she can be more comfortable. And I can guarantee you she's secretly building for the day that she leaves you. She gonna get a baby out of you or something for the day that she leaves you. She's preparing herself. Any woman that's turning her head while you cheating, I guarantee you that's what she's doing. Do your thing, player. Do your thing. But like I tell you guys, if you're gonna hop around and shit, just don't get in a relationship. Because I guarantee you that's what's happening. Every time you cheat on your girl, or every time you introduce another girl, you're introducing pain and you're introducing trauma. Yes, women have a larger capacity for emotional pain. Yes, they do. But at some point, they reach their tipping point. And so every time you do it, the woman closes herself up more and more and more. And she starts to give you a different version of herself. The version of herself that she can give you to where she can be okay, comfortable, and survive long enough so that when she leaves, she can be comfortable. And this version ain't the version that you signed up for. This is not the loving, caring, sweet version of herself. This is not the version of herself that's going to give you 100% and go all in about you. This starts to change once you start to introduce any more women. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is how this works. Nobody's above this. Nobody's exempt for this. And I don't care where you at on the planet, especially if you're in the United States. Women are not okay with that, just like you not okay with it. Y'all can try to trick them into, oh, well, it's a biological nature. It's not biological nature to eat all fucking day too. It's just a biological nature. You listen, oh, well, we get horny more and all this shit, and you get hungry more too, but you got to discipline yourself. You can't eat sugar all day. And when you eat sugar, you get hooked on it. You got to control yourself. Weed is right there in front of you. The temptation of weed in front of you, drugs, alcohol, bullshit, whatever. It's just like when it comes to women, y'all be trying to, I'm telling you, bro, you're not fooling women. They not dumb. You can get on podcasts all day, every day and try to convince them that they should go against their nature, and their nature being, I need to lock down the best guy for me, and I need to guard it with my life. I need to guard it for my sake and my children's sake with my life. That's their nature. And so they're going to be territorial. They don't like it. And when they look the other way, they looking the other way and they plotting to exit. I guarantee you that. Y'all think these dudes, y'all think these sports entertainers and these football players and all these guys, yeah, that's why they wives be leaving them. They deal with this shit. Oh, well, he's a high value man. He's going to cheat. Okay, cool. I'm going to have me a baby. I'm going to have me some kids. I'm going to not work for 15 years and I'm going to pour into you. And when I leave, now I'm a gazillionaire now. These niggas be cheating. That's why. And women get tired of that shit. They shut down. And the thing is, when women start to shut down in a relationship, now they don't have what they need to thrive and be happy, which is love and care and passion and all of the emotional shit, because they shutting down to deal with you and to be taken care of. So this is why they be going out and they be cheating, or they get tired of it and be like, fuck it, I want a divorce now. One good woman is worth 1,000 hoes, bro. I'd rather one than 1,000 any day. And I'm saying that as a 39-year-old man, bro. That is the most truest shit ever. I wish I would have realized that when I was younger, bro. I wish I would have realized that when I was younger. And Dan Bazarian is coming to that point now. He's starting to understand that now. But I've been trying to tell y'all that for the longest, bro. Maybe when he said or Andrew Tate said, y'all will start listening. But I don't want that planted that seed and put that out there to the world as far as this type of space go. So do you think a man can be loyal to just one woman? Yeah, of course. Why not? If you're not a loyal person, then no. But yeah, a man can be loyal to one woman. And I'm not saying that there won't be temptation. I'm not saying you won't see a woman be like, damn, I hit that ass. But just like you won't eat sugar, you won't take the bait. Just like you won't smoke crack and get high or have that drink and binge drink, you know, you got to be disciplined enough to do that. It's the same thing. But yeah, men can be loyal to one woman. There's plenty of men that do it. There's plenty of men that do it. You got to learn how to control yourself, bro. And not let lust lead you. You feel me? Now, if your needs are not being met, that's cool. You understand? But gluttony ain't gonna never get you nowhere. So if you got a woman, you know she meets your needs, you know she's satisfying you, you know that, and you agree to be monogamous with her, then I suggest you keep it 1,000. Now, I'm not gonna be somewhere my needs not being met. I'm not gonna stay loyal to no woman that's not meeting my needs. That's not gonna happen. We got to introduce some company in here, and I can care less if you care or you're gonna look the other way at this point, you know. But at that point, I just leave the relationship. But what I'm saying is, I'm not against having you a rotation. That's not what I'm saying. My point is to so you guys can understand that you're not going to get the type of response from the women that you think you are. You think you still gonna have those same loyal women, and it's just not gonna work like that. And that's what y'all need to understand. Facts, especially when you've been with quite a few and understand it's all the same. I don't know. Is it still to have options on the side, bro? As long as you keeping yourself up, as long as you stay attractive and you stay up on your shit, you're going to always have attraction. I mean, you're going to always have options. You'll always have options. As long as you stay on top of your shit as a man, there are always going to be women who like you, who need you, who desire you. You don't have to fuck up your relationship by trying to have a scarcity mindset and hold women on the side just in case your girlfriend or your wife, whatever. Because what the side option is going to do is ruin your main thing. The reason that men get caught cheating in relationships is because the side woman ruins it. That's the main reason. It's not that women cheat better or no shit like that, or women are more smarter. It's just that, see, it's harder for a dude to get pussy. And so if a dude is fucking with a chick who's married, or a dude fucking with a chick who's in a relationship, it's harder for him to get that level of consistent sex. So he's not going to do what a woman would do and destroy his pussy. Women don't think like that. They don't operate like that. She wants you secretly, right? Or if she don't want you, if it's not about you, she wants to destroy your woman, and she just wants to tear something down. Eventually, she's going to do what's necessary to plant the seeds to tear your situation down. So while you got a scarcity mindset, it's like, oh, well, should I keep some women on the side just so I can have options? Them hoes gonna ruin your relationship. As long as you keep yourself up and you keep yourself attractive, you keep some money in your fucking pocket, you keep your confidence up, I don't care how old you get as a man, somebody's gonna want you. You could cut off every woman that you have. When you break up, if you put yourself back out there and you're attractive, guess what you're gonna have? Women. So I don't know who told you that, bro. That's a dumb mentality. Now, again, I'm talking about if you have something serious with the woman and you building with the woman and you in something monogamous. That's what I'm talking about. But if you plan to feel cool, have your options and shit. If you non-committal or you in a non-monogamous situation, cool. Have your options on the side. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do your thing. You feel me? But if you make a pact with a woman and you say it's gonna be me and you, we're gonna be monogamous. The options on the side, shit ain't gonna do nothing but damage your shit, bro. Does monogamy make your woman more complacent though? This is what I'm saying. Shout out to my guy Biz. Let me clear something up for you guys. Let me clear something up for you guys right now. It's not the monogamy that makes your woman complacent. It's you being a bitch that makes your woman complacent. And I'm not saying you're a bitch, Biz, But it's your game that makes your woman complacent, because you can have 50 hoes. A bitch will still stress you out. Ask me how I know. You can have 1,000 women. That just because you got a side, well, that don't mean your woman ain't gonna stress you out or talk crazy to you or disrespect you. Y'all think that now, if she think you gonna leave her for that girl, then she may straighten up a little bit just to reel you back in. But a disrespectful woman is a disrespectful woman. Monogamy ain't gonna change that. A marriage ain't gonna change that. Another woman ain't gonna change that. If she disrespectful to you and it's only y'all two, she will be disrespectful to you if you cheating. Period. You think the cure to keeping a woman in line is just having a side chick? People would just, that'll be the key. Oh, well, if you want to keep a woman in line, get a side chick. What that does is that keep a woman in line who ain't secured her spot. But if you married to a woman, if you got kids by a woman, or if you so emotionally invested in a woman that she know that it's gonna be hard for you to leave, that I'm got another bitch ain't gonna keep no woman in check, bro. A woman don't keep another woman in check. Your game keeps a woman in check. Again, now if y'all only been dating for 6 months and she haven't secured her spot yet, she ain't secured you yet. Yes, the idea of the competition anxiety and all that make women work a little bit more harder and all that shit. Yes, of course. Yes, competition anxiety work. If you in a marriage and your woman ain't giving you none and you start getting up, going out, looking good, dressing good, the reason why that light flip switch on is because it's like, oh shit, my security is at risk. But once you start, if she find out, oh, he fucking somebody else or he fucking with somebody else, they not gonna automatically just start treating you better. They'll get in line temporarily because it's their egos, and it's like, oh shit, everything is gonna go away, and I'm gonna be broke and poor, and the kids gonna starve to death. So that's why they getting in line. But it's your game that keeps a woman. It's your game that keeps a woman compliant. It's not whether you got an extra bitch or not. I'm a stud, and your advice works for me for sure. The game is the game. What makes your woman more complacent? It ain't the monogamy, bro. It's you as a man. Pure playerism for sure. Y'all remember that series I did back in the days? Pure playerism. At least a little bit. But as a man, don't we always come in a little guarded? You should always approach with caution, but in order to experience that true thing, you gotta let go, bro. You kind of gotta let that go. If you want that true and build something solid and build a real tight foundation with your woman, you can't be guarded, bro. Because if imagine if she was guarded and you was trying to go all in, but she was guarded. She a human being too. It's the same thing you would feel, she gonna feel. And if you have reservations, she gonna have reservations. Why she gonna give you her complete self and you ain't willing to give your complete self? So I'm not saying go blindly and be dumb and rush into situations not knowing what you're doing or not vetting properly and shit like that. But at some point when she shows you what time it is, you know what I'm saying? I want to know what's up with Mike too. Who is Mike? You said, I want to know what's up with Mike too. I don't see no Mike. Who is Mike? What's up with Mike? Would you bring back pure playerism? It's pretty much the same thing I'm doing now, just change the name. It's the same thing. I think you missed a question from Samuel. I was waiting to. Oh shit! Hold on. Damn, Sam. Shout out to you for the $20 super chat, my brother. Are you still here, Sam? My bad, bro. I missed you, bro. I missed your question. You still here, Sam? My bad, my brother. Sam, you still here? Okay, let me answer your question. Dre, I got a situation where a chick said in order to smash again, I will have to start supporting her. Then another one is forcing a relationship on me after knocking her off twice in the past. Why the sudden changes? The sudden changes with who? And can't nobody force nothing on you that you don't want them to force. Hey, no, chill out. We ain't doing that. And any woman that say support, what do you mean supporting? Like financially supporting her? Sam, do you mean financially support her? In order for you to smash, she says you have to financially support her? I want to know what's up with Mike. Yeah, I wonder where Mike at. Same thing happened to me. I was taking care of his needs. Now none of the women are around once he divorced me. One even threatened to fight me while I was pregnant. He just laughed. Dre, you bringing the fire for sure, as I always do. As I always do. Sam, you said she wants you to keep supporting her after, in order to keep smashing her, she needs to support you. Do you mean sexually? Do you mean financially? Both of them. The first one said, I can't keep screwing her and she got bills. Well, charge her to the game. The second one said she wants a relationship now. Tell her you don't want a relationship. Does the game ever change? Yes and no. Things evolve, but the laws still apply. The principles of the game apply, but yes, the game changes. The principles and the laws shall remain, but the game does change. The game is a lot different than what it used to be. You know, things change, things evolve, and you got to keep up with the times, you know? You must keep up with the times. Do you guys have any more questions for me? I'm taking more questions. If I don't get any more questions, I'm going to get on. I am going to get on. I guess because that was her play all along. She just goofy, Sam. That's why she ain't really changed up. That was just her play all along. She planned on put you in a trick bag. She just goofy and she just did it the wrong way. She need to listen to Shira 7, sprinkle, sprinkle. Because the way she went about it was goofy. All women look for the strong man. If you show her that you the alpha male, that when she gives you respect, never show a woman weakness. I remember when you were on Fresh and Fit, you saying something about your girl not only being invested in you, but she has to be invested in y'all's situation. What's an example of that? Basically meaning she has to be down for the cause. So she has to do things to make the relationship better and not just make me better, if that makes sense. And a lot of that is her self-work. How much time should you stay away from women before dating again after? Maybe a few weeks to a month, whenever you can get that dark hurt up off you. What woman that I was dealing with wanted to fuck every day, multiple times a day? Was she an energy event? Woman that I was dealing with wanted to fuck every day, multiple times a day. Was she an energy vampire? I left her. Absolutely, yes. Yes, she was. Yes, that's an energy vampire. A woman who's trying to fuck every day, all day, and just lay up and fuck and fuck and fuck. That's something a little bit deeper, my brother. That's a little bit deeper than you imagine. And you better be glad you got up out of there. Shout out to John Paget for the $5 super chat. Thank you for the consistency. For sure. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $5 super chat. What's up, Mar? What's good, Mar? Tough Grit. Go watch my podcast. Like he told you. Captain Saver Bro Show, How to Spot Promiscuous Women. But watch that. How do you let a woman know we need to slow down on expensive? We need to slow down on expensive. Y'all don't know how to communicate, bro. The same way you let me know that you need to do it. You let her know that, hey, we need to slow down on expenses. Y'all need to learn how to communicate, bro. Y'all don't know how to talk. Y'all do not know how to talk. King, my girlfriend I was with for 2 years, friends for 28 years, went straight into another relationship with a dude who she said was a friend, and I was insecure for not trusting her. This dude is straight piece of shit and opportunist. How the fuck can I trust any woman? I mean, bro, that's you. That's you, bro. You the one allowed your woman to have a male friend, a male best friend. That's you. You got to stop. And you was friends with her for 28 years. You knew she was a piece of shit. You knew she was a piece of shit. You was friends with her for 28 years. Your ass was in the friend zone for 28 years, finally got a chance, and after 2 years, it was over. What does that say about you? What does that say? It ain't her, bro. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I can never trust women. Ain't shit. No, you ain't shit. You sat in the friend zone. You basically was the guy that this guy was to you. So the guy that she immediately got with, after you was that same guy to another motherfucker. And so how you get her is how you gonna lose her. The problem is you. So you was the guy in the friend zone, and I'm pretty sure that's the poor guy before you was like, she got into a relationship with the man that she told me she was just her friend. You knew that she's like that. You knew she gonna bounce she got guys in the friend zone that she bounced to when she break up, and you still dated her. So that's on you. Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be like, all right, women ain't shit. I can't trust women. No, you the piece of shit. I spoil my boyfriend and my friends look down on me for it. Am I doing something wrong? He spoils me too. Ladies, misery loves company. Misery loves company. Your friends will want nothing more than a man who they can pour into and that pours into him. Your friends would want nothing more than that. However, they can't get it and they're miserable. So when they see you have it, they want you to be where they are. You should get rid of those friends, because if you have a happy relationship, anybody who's trying to pull you away from being happy to being miserable with them is no good for you. Those are not your real friends. Women, y'all don't really be having real friends like that. Y'all just have people who fucking siphon off your energy. Y'all just have little emotional tampon buddies who just use each other for energy. Y'all a lot of the times don't be having real friends. There's no way any real friend would pull you away from something that's good for you and happy. That man is pouring to you. That man is spoiling you, and you doing the same. Y'all are in a balanced situation, and your friends are hating on you. You should be careful, because they're going to try to get at your man. You need to let them go. You need to stop hanging with women like that. Ladies, listen to me. If a situation is not doing you harm, if a situation is not bringing you down, if it's fulfilling, it's happy, and they still talking shit about it, they still trying to pull you away, those are not your friends. If they try to project their loser mentality on you, oh man, it's going shit, and he gonna drag you one day and all that shit, they projecting it on you. They want you to be where they are. Misery loves company. I wish more women would understand that. I wish more women would peep that. Women do not understand that. You think those are your friends. They're not your friends. Women are lucky because they don't have to deal with as much as men do. Like if a man is not your friend, your real friend, that can be like problematic. That can be like your life at stake. If you got a man around you that's not really your friend, he's trying to act like it. But a woman can sit under you until forever and just chip at you little by little by little by little, like ruining your life, literally. And she's getting off on that. And it's just basically an emotional vampire. Like women have emotional vampire friends. I really, really, really wish women would understand that no. Spoil your, if your boyfriend's spoiling you, you spoil him and y'all build together. Fuck what anybody talking about. Them same chicks got a group chat without you in it talking shit about you. Is it wrong to stop trying to teach a female some game on life when on the normal she somewhat gets in and learns, but as soon as she got an attitude about something, we back to square one? Do that mean she really learning at all or just doing that one ear out shit? I mean, if she was learning, she would apply it. And if, you know, if you told her, hey, you know, you could do this to get your credit up, and then she do it and get her credit up, she apply the game that she learned. If y'all break up, her credit ain't gonna fall. So if she was fucking really learning, she would be applying it. You talking about a woman just sitting there agreeing with you to smoke up your fucking weed. You sitting there, you smoking weed with the bitch, and she just agreeing with you and shit and smoking your weed, and you know, you getting her nails and hair done and shit. Then when she get mad, she don't want to hear that shit no more. So, you know, if a woman was really applying the game, it would be applicable to her life. It'll manifest itself in her life being better. And that wouldn't change once y'all get into an argument. You feel me? Do you feel me though? My girlfriend been going to sleep early lately, before 8 p.m., then love bomb me in the morning. It seems off and her energy been off and she aggressive on small stuff. How would you move? Hey, look, that negative energy, you got to do something with that negative energy. That shit is throwing me off. That shit is setting a bad tone in the house. You got to do something with that. If she try to argue, you shut it down. That's not no debate. All that little aggressive shit you doing, you need to cool with that. We ain't doing that. And that's what you do about that. Got a number today. First time I got one in a while. That's what's up, bro. But anyway, guys, ladies, man, you missed my question. What is your question? What is your question, Golden? Ask it again instead of saying you missed my question, because I'm doing a show. I'm reading chats from the 4 different platforms. So just ask your question again. Just don't spam it over and over again. Just kindly ask your question again. Golden Nam, ask your question again. Do you think blocking a woman is a weakness? No. Stop listening to these women. Oh, you sassy if you block a woman. What, I got to listen to you talk shit to me? What, I got to listen to you disrespect me? What, I got to give you access to me when I don't want to give it? So it make me sassy because I don't want to give you access to me now? The fuck is that? What is that? I'm sassy because I don't want to give you access to me because I'm protecting my peace. So basically, you think I'm a toy and you think I'm your rag doll. That's how they look at y'all. They think men are fucking toys and rag dolls. Just that just entitled. I'm entitled to you. I don't care how I treat you. I don't care what I do to you. I don't give a fuck what I say to you. I'm entitled to you. And if you don't give me access to you, then you ain't shit and you acting like a woman. You sassy and you a woman because you won't give me access to you. Where are we at in the game today that y'all even, how did y'all even let this be a thing? No, I don't want to talk to you. You violated me. I don't get nothing out of this situation. You are a headache and I don't want to deal with you. And so I'm going to block you. Or I don't want to see you on Instagram being a whore. Or I don't want to see your face. So I'm going to block you. That makes me feminine now. Oh, what you want me to do? Let you disrespect you? So it make me a real man. It makes me a real man if I let you violate me. It makes me a real man if I watch you disrespect me. It makes me a real man is if despite what you do to me, I allow you access to me and I continue to pour into you. That's what makes me be a real man. If that's what a real man today is in America, I don't want to be a real man. Stop letting them pump fake y'all and manipulate you into having their way with you. It's bullshit. That's bullshit. That does not make you sassy or acting like a woman because you won't allow somebody access to you. And I blame you dudes who allow women to run wild thinking like this. It's the dudes who allow women to talk crazy to them and run wild. So now when they get a dude who gonna stand on his business and like, I cut you out my life. Oh, you sassy. They think they could play with you like that. Nah, you got the game twisted, little mama. You got the game twisted. I will block a motherfucker for sure. I don't care what you think about me. If you no longer serve me, if you violate me, if you disrespect me, if there's no need for you, if you become a problem or a headache, I'm going to do what I need to do to not become a headache. You want me to be stressed out, which you having access to my life, and so now I can't be as productive as I need to be at. With my business, my bills suffer, my home suffer, my children suffer, all in the name of me giving some funky entitled brat access to me. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? Oh, he's sassy. He blocked me. He being sassy. What are you being when you block somebody? That shit is annoying. Just hearing them say that. It's always it's always a certain look too. It's that the women who say that they always have a certain look. So, you know. But those are the types that think that men are expendable commodities. They literally have no respect for you. They see you as a utility. They literally see you. Women today see you. Those type of women see you as a utility and nothing more. They don't even see you as a man or a human being with human being emotions that you have to protect your peace so you don't spaz out and end up going to jail. They don't see you as a human being with emotions. They see you as an expendable commodity, and they're entitled to access to you no matter how they treat you. And as we have to change that, and you change that by, listen, every time you tolerate a woman's bullshit, you do every man on the planet a disservice. I'm gonna say that again. Every time you tolerate a woman's bullshit, every time you tolerate a woman's disrespect, you do every man on the planet a disservice. The reason that they women act like this and they say things like this is because of y'all. And I'm gonna leave that there. All right, ladies. Here we go again. Here goes some more truth time. Ladies, do you want the truth tonight? Golden Nam says, how do you carefully handle a man that's been hurt before, but you know he cares about you, but won't act on it, as in committing? Ladies, y'all ready for some truth? And fellas, are you ready for me to give the ladies this truth tonight? Press 1 in the chat. Can I get a 1 in the chat? If y'all ready for this, let me get a 1 in the chat. Because you're not going to like this, Golden. You're not really going to like this one. Y'all want this? I got a lot of ones and I got enough ones. Okay, so look, check this out, right? Let me ask the question. Let me ask the question again so y'all get a little context of what she asked. She says, how do you carefully handle a man that's been hurt before, but you know he cares about you, but won't act on it, as in committing? Sissy Pooh, listen to me. Sissy Pooh, you ain't it for him. Y'all be putting extras on shit. Y'all be projecting. Y'all just fucking with a little extras. That's it. A man who's been hurt, damaged, wounded, shot in the head, broke, ain't on. Listen, if he wants you, he gonna lock you down. Men take women off the market who they think are for them or who they think are good women, even if they have no fucking intention on treating them right. A man will at least take you off the market so he can mistreat you and be the only person mistreating you. If a man thinks you are it, he's going to take you off of the market, even if he ain't got his stuff together, even if he ain't done playing the field. Baby girl, listen to me. You just ain't it. That's just us. Hey, I've been hurt before and shit. I've been hurt. That's game. I've been hurt before. And, I ain't got my trust issues and all that shit. And you just dumb. And I don't want to say you dumb, but that ain't, if he want to, he will. And it ain't nothing gonna stop that. You just ain't it. Y'all fucking with a little extras on it. It may be a little feelings involved. If you stop fucking with him right now and go fuck with somebody else, it may hurt his chest a little bit, but that's gonna be his ego. That's his ego. He may pop up and pull up at your house and shit and in his feelings and in his ego, but that's about as far as that shit go. That's about as far as that shit go. If he wanted you, he gonna take you out the market. And I need you to understand that about men. Ladies, understand this about men. If we see something that's good, we are taking that shit off the market ASAP. ASAP. That shit all taking it. We trying to get it off the market because we don't want nobody else to have that. Because although a little pussy with a little extras on it, meaning friends with benefits or a jump off, that's a little bit more than a jump off, that care about you and his feelings and all that. That's easy to find. But her, that ain't as easy to find. Her. And you just not her. Because if it was, you wouldn't be asking me that. You know what you'll be doing if it's 11 p.m. You'll be in the bed or taking care of him. You would be taking care of him right now. There's no way that there's a woman who I think is just for me, and she's up doing God knows what, watching some fly ass nigga like King Dre on a live stream. My woman ain't gonna be doing that at 11 p.m. Or the woman that's for me ain't gonna be doing that unless she gonna be building our relationship and pouring into me so I can pour into her at 11 p.m. So you got to start thinking and using your mind and pay attention to what's going on around you and get out your feelings. Sam says, low key, Shira 7 said the same thing. Listen, I keep telling y'all, Shira 7 is 100% right. As far as the advice that she gives, what I don't like about her is that she's teaching young women to be heartless and be manipulative. I don't like that because a lot of women are not built to be gold diggers. It's just like how the red pill, a lot of guys ain't built for that. They not bitter like that. They not jaded like that. And it ruined a lot of guys. That's the same way. And she's leading a lot of women down to destruction because they don't have the heart, or they have too much heart to be gold diggers. Shira 7 is emotionally cold. And I always used to be like, because I used to see her years ago. I always used to be like, she seemed very cold emotionally. Like she's very cold, like no emotions, no soul. And she said she was talking about a job she used to have when she was younger, and it made sense. She was a mortician before. And in order to be around that day in and day out, like you have to remove your emotions. Like you can't have emotions when you do stuff like that. Like you have to shut that part out of you in order to do stuff like that. If you've ever met anybody in the funeral home business or any business like that, or like pallbearers or they like it's almost weird. Like they always have this weird, creepy, empty vibe to them because they see death day in and day out. You see what I'm saying? And you have to be, death makes you feel a certain type of way. And in order to persist through that, you have to either remove the emotions or numb yourself. And I heard her say that not too long ago, and I was like, it makes sense now. But she's emotionally cold, and a lot of the women that watch her are not emotionally cold like that, and they're gonna get themselves into situations that they don't desire to be in long term. But if you're a gold digger or whatever the case may be, she got good advice for you. And I also like that the things that she do say, a lot of it, most of it is true. It's manipulative and all that shit. But a lot of the stuff that she do tell women is not bad advice. When she tell women things like, if he wants to do something for you, he will. All that excuses, men go for what that's real shit. She not lying. So that's my thing with her. But she got the game for it for real. I done gave her advice. I gave Golden Nam the advice. She ain't said thank you or nothing. I hurt her feelings, bro. She ain't say thank you or nothing. What's your thoughts on when you're working and everyone supports you, then you end up getting fired, then that support magically disappears? Life is like a strip club. When you're spending all your money, then you get love. When you one up out of ones, you're gonna throw dubs. When you spend up all your money, ain't no love. Hey, listen to that song, Jeezy, called Life is Like a Strip Club. It says life is like a strip club. When you're spending all your money, then you get love. When you run up out of ones, then you throw dubs. When you spend up all your money, ain't no love. Yeah. Life is like a strip club, bro. You know? And if people are supporting you when you winning, they're not really supporting you. They cheerleading. Cheerleading is very much different than support. And so what you had was cheerleaders, and they were cheering you on when you was winning. Shout out to 7 Miles. Seems like you've been giving game for years. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. Seems like you've been giving game for years. What woke you up to be a king of the game that you are now? What changed for you? I mean, I've been this way my whole life, bro. I've told a story several times. I wanted to do something positive with my life, and I started doing this, bro. That's the short answer. But I've had this mentality that I have now. I've had that mentality for years, bro. Shout out to Twitch. I meant Twitter. My Twitter is going up, bro. Shout out to the Twitter viewers. Nobody comments on Twitter, though. My Twitter viewers don't comment, though. But anyway, guys, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here. Go put yourself on the wait list for the Ultimate Ladies Man Bundle. You're going to get Attraction 101, Modern Dating Mastery, Sexual Seduction and Bedroom Mastery, How to Last Longer and Fuck Better, How to Have a Dominant Masculine Presence. You're going to get 5 live webinar sessions. Everything ranges from getting your money together, credit, health, fitness, inner game, all of that. We're going to do 5 webinars, and it's not going to be me. It's going to be experts in those respective fields. You'll get 6 months of access to the Players Club private men's community, and you're going to get weekly coaching with King Dre. That alone is worth the wait and go. That alone, weekly coaching, fuck all the programs. Weekly coaching with me is worth the price. I am doing payment plans, so all you would have to make, you can get started with all of that for $174.25. So save up $175, and you can get the program, and you just pay me back over the course of 4 months or something like that. So I am doing payment plans. Get on the wait list right now. If you're watching on Instagram and you're interested in that, type Ultimate in the chat right now. If you're watching on YouTube, click the link that's in the chat. Put the link that's in the chat again. Click the link that's in the chat. Put yourself on the wait list. We are 26 days away from that. 26 days away from that. If you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, click the link that's in the bio or click the link that's in the chat. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, click the link that's in the description. Follow me on all social media platforms, guys, at King Dreism, KINGDREISM. And this is what I want everybody to do, because my goal this year, guys, is I want to get the YouTube plaque. That's my goal by the end of the year. Guys, do me a favor. Everybody come on over to YouTube. Everybody come on over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button and like the video. Please help me get there. Help me get to 100,000 on YouTube. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's none other than your gracious game advisor. This has been another broadcast of the Too Much Game Live with King Dre. It's your gracious game advisor, King Dre. I'm gone.